Hey guys, Maximus here. Now after the video of me activating $1,000 worth of cred, I said that I would make another video showing all of you guys, tips and ways that you guys can make lots and lots and lots of plat. So that you guys would be able to buy your own cred and basically keep playing through Wildstar as a signature player for as long as you want to, and still have lots of plat left over. Alright, so tip number one. Roll a technologist. Okay, I'm giving you guys this as tip number one because I believe this is pretty much, even as a new player, one of the fastest and easiest things that a new player can do, and it doesn't require much gold, it doesn't require much time, it just requires a little bit of know-how. So technologists use the coordinate crafting system, and if you need a link to that on how to do that, how to learn that X coordinate crafting system, there will be a link for that video just below this as well. And then step 2, part of that, you're going to want to get all of your talent points for your technologist as quickly as possible. And again, this is a cheap thing to do because making all of this stuff, is very easy. You're just picking up herbs and getting plasms. It's not hard and it's not expensive to do. A new player can do this, and you want to get all of your talent point things unlocked. And then once you have done that, you'll be able to get this, the Herbalist. Outputs of trade skills and reagents and their boost variants are increased by 50%. So what this does is when you want to make extract for all of your boosts and whatnot, normally you'd only be able to make, it would take 5 herbs and it would take 5 and 1 omniplasm to make 5 extract. And with this talent point here, it will allow you to make 7 extract out of 5 herbs and 1 omniplasm. And then you can make this stuff. You want to be able to make lots and lots of octopod serum. Look at this. See, I can craft 247 times 7 of these. I can still make lots and lots of stacks more. Okay, and also Morningstar extract. You know why you can make lots of this stuff? Because this stuff grows everywhere and it's extremely easy to find, and you can pick up lots with every single node, and this stuff is also cheap and easy to buy on the commodities vendor. Most people walk by it, they don't want it, right? But it takes 5 of this, 1 of this, makes 7 of this, and if you put your mouse of this, these vendor for almost 20 silver each, right? And a stack of this is worth just under 50 gold. Alright, but you can make a lot, like stacks and stacks. That's 1 plat, 2 plat, 3 plat, 3.5 plat. I can make stacks of these all day because this stuff grows everywhere. Alright, so that's step 1. Roll a technologist and then get your talent points and be able to make extract. So you'll have enough extract to make all of your stuff, and you'll be able to recycle, keyword recycle, all of your extra herbs that is garbage but grown everywhere, like Morningstar and Octopod, into basically money. You're spinning it into gold, okay? Okay guys, now I'm going to give you guys tip number 2 of how to get rich in Wildstar. Contracts. Now, here's the thing with contracts. When you do your contracts, you fill up the bar here. Now, this is a bit of a catch, and reason why I'm giving you guys this tip second here after the technologist is because this is going to take a longer time to do, and you're going to be wanting taking gear rewards, to level up your gear as you're doing these level 68 and 80 gear, and then up here you can have item level 100 gear out of these crates here. Okay, so once your gear has gotten, say, higher than item level 100, or you've got some raid gear, genetic archives gear, you don't need this stuff, and this stuff is no longer upgrades, then you'll start to take these protostar contractually obligated settlements. Now you'll get lots of rewards out of these things through the times that you take them. You'll get companions, you'll get flair for your mounts and stuff, you'll get yeah, pretty much those 2 things, companions and flair, until eventually you run out of rewards. It'll take approximately 10 times. I'm going to say 10 to 12 times filling up this contract bar and taking all of the rewards out of it until you no longer have any more rewards that you can get from this box. You have claimed them all. Then, once you take this box, you will get a Elder Gem voucher for 50 Elder Gems. Big whoop. But you get 2.5 plat for doing it, and you will also get one of these notes. And this is an official Protostar IOU, and this is worth 5 plat. Twice what the gold reward is. So we get 2.5 plat for filling up the bar, and then we get another 5 plat for this, plus 50 Elder Gems. But that is 7.5 plat. And if you are a settler, you will be able to go over to, say, here in Ilium, and there's a place in Theta as well, and you can use the settler 5% discount, and this note here, instead of being worth 5 plat, is then worth 5 plat and 25 gold, an extra 25 gold. And if you have stacks of extract, those stacks of extract that used to be worth just under 50 are now worth 52.5 gold. Okay? Contracts, and also you get lots of golden rewards, and you'll be touring around and collecting lots of stuff, herbs, while you're at it, and killing lots of mobs, doing your contracts, coming and turning them in. So the rewards for doing it are still excellent, and the payoff eventually starts to accumulate to an unimaginable amount of wealth. Alright guys, I'm here now for step 3 on how to get rich in Wildstar. You're going to need yourself a survivalist, because survivalists pick up herbs and produce more than the other classes, and you also get cloth and leather for killing humanoid and beast mobs. Now these will build up to stacks and stacks, and over time the amount of money, extra money that you will make from this is going to be crazy. So stacks here, 1 stack of leather or cloth is worth 10.5 gold normally, 11 gold with the settler buff, and it pops from almost everything that you kill. You're going to be getting leather or cloth from almost everything that you kill, and herbs and produce, stuff like this. This is produce. You will get more of this stuff as well. Okay? And then if you want to increase your drops even further, then you're going to need at least 3 points in cooking, 3 talent points, 15 total really, to get tier 3, level 3, and get this gatherer talent point. Now how to do this for the cooking, you're going to again need to use the XY coordinate crafting system, and I also have a video and a link for that down below as well. Okay, so you guys are going to want to get at least this, and this increases your plant produce drops, which means more of this for using, selling, cooking, if you want to continue on with that, if you're actually crazy enough, but also for recycling. So just running around killing mobs, like these guys here. 15 dynamite, glamour cloth, primal weave. Dynamite, like I'd say that is about 40 to 50 silver worth of, no more, yeah, 40 to 50 silver worth of cloth right there, you know, and it just flies out of everything. You know, the cloth is worth almost more, if not more, than what the rest of the stuff that they drop. 24 silver right there, and this cloth is worth 4 silver, and I got 5, so I got about 20 silver worth of cloth and 24 silver and a pearl necklace. So that's like we're looking at 58 silver, but like a lot of it was from the cloth. Half of it was from the cloth. And it will continue to add like that, and you will get stacks and stacks of it from killing, like I said, just about everything. Okay, so that is step 3. Okay guys, now I'm going to give you the last and final step, and probably the hardest and most time consuming one of all of them, how to make plat. The auction house and the commodities vendor, and even the credit exchange. So the credit exchange here, some people have been able to make a decent amount of money off of placing buy orders for cred and then selling it, even sometimes for just a few plat more than what they purchased for it. It just depends on how much plat you can afford to place for buy orders, but most of the time you can buy it for less and sell it for more and make 3 to 4 plat or more on almost every single one that you flip. but you realize also the more times you do this, it will inflate the price of cred, and it can be an expensive game to play. And if the price of cred, you know, shoots up or shoots down, you know, it could be a long time before anything actually sells or before you actually make your money back off of this system. So that just takes time, watching this price every day, the buy orders, the sell orders, and figuring out what a general average is for prices. And if you want to play that game and you have money to play that game, then that's one way to do it. But a little bit safer perhaps is basically just selling your wares on the commodities exchange and the auction house. Now, a lot of players I've seen asking in game, is the auction house shared between both factions, the Dominions and the Exiles? Answer, yes. So the auction house is shared between both factions, but the commodities vendor is not. Now, the commodities vendor, this system is a little bit confusing for some players that are used to a totally different auction house system, you know, more like this one, right? So this commodities exchange is a little bit confusing, and you might say want to go buy some octopod, right? But I want to buy 200 octopod, and as soon as I type in that number here, you see how the price goes up, and I go buy now, it won't let me buy it. The entire order couldn't be filled at that price. See, a lot of players see this and it frustrates them, you know, and they just want to buy a certain amount of stuff. It says there's 1800 there, they just want 200, you know, they just want to put in the number and say how much is it and buy now, right? But it's actually just, it's not that simple. Okay, so one thing you can do is you can put your mouse over here and you can see what the sell orders common market stats are, and this will give you a rough estimate of what these things have been selling for or what their prices are listed for. Now, what I usually do here is you have to buy it in direct amounts. So, for example, if a person is selling 55 octopod, okay, and I put in 100, it's not going to let me buy that. If I put in 50, it'll let me buy it, and then if I put in 10, again, won't let me buy it. So it's like a guessing game of how much did the player that has the lowest price put up for sale, and you need to try to guess that number. And if you put in a number that's too high, generally this price here, the current lowest offer, will jump. Okay, so what I would normally do is I would put in 200 if I wanted 200, and the price goes up. Alright, darn. So then cut it in half, go to 100. It's still up. And then cut that in half, 50, still up. And then you could either go to 25 or 10. So now, most of the time, if you look here, you'll see the sell orders top 1, top 10, and top 50. And this is generally what you're going to have to be buying your stuff in multiples of either 10, 5, 50, and occasionally you'll be lucky to actually buy a whole stack of 200 something. And then you'll have to buy a bunch of 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, you know, with the price until you eventually buy it. So I've got 10 here. If I go up to 11, buy now, it bought it. The average price jumped. But again, see, this price is still at 10. It will tell you here what the cost is, what you're actually paying with the listing fee. Okay, so if I want to guess, I want to basically make this go up from 10 silver to 1. If I move it up even 1 now, so if I put 10, won't let me do it. 5, still won't let me do it, will it? Nope. So now, 1857, I'm going to guess that there's 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Now it's at 11. Okay, so now the price is at 11. So now I could probably go and type 200. Buy a stack? I bet you I can. No, I can't. 100. There we go. Okay, so now I've got some. But this is how this system works, okay? It's like a guessing game of how much is up for sale from the player at the current price. and you have to put in multiples of this and hit buy now, but obviously make sure that you've got enough to pay for whatever. Now, that's how just the basic buying, and that's just how you buy. And it's a little complicated, and it frustrates a lot of people. Even myself, when I want to buy lots of stuff, if I wanted to buy all of this, it would take me almost 20 minutes to buy it from 50 different people. That frustrates me, but this is how it is. So now you just have to learn what kind of stuff do you have, what kind of stuff do you sell, and how much can you get for it. And that is going to take some time, looking at all these different types of things. And that is like, doing, appraisals when you pick stuff up, like a tarnished Elden gift. So I would type in this box, tarnished Elden gift, and they're really only worth 3 gold right now. So then you have to again figure out how valuable it takes time. This is why this is the last and final step, learning all the goods of the game, learning how rare and valuable they are to other people and to yourself, and what you want to sell them for. But if you're not selling stuff on the commodities vendor or the auction house, you're definitely missing out on a lot of opportunities for some gold or for whatever it is that you need. Okay, so you guys are going to be able to buy stuff, sell stuff, but you're going to have to become familiar with this system, and hopefully you guys will be able to sell as much stuff as you can and make lots of money. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll get more coming to you soon. Okay.